So, I'm going to continue part 2 of my ultimate tie down points for my 250. So, on my last video I put in that I had a reverse level coming. Well, apparently it takes 2+ weeks to get here. So I gotta do something else for y'all. And I never finished this project. It's just been on the back burner. I started them, wanted to get them done, but I've just been busy. But today is kind of a really dreary day, rainy. Wind is really blowing. Zoom in there for y'all. Just look at that tree moving. It's crazy. So, got nothing really else to do. So, I'm gonna get this done. So my plan of action today is I want to take, not that one. I'll do this one. That one's full of metal bits, but I want to clean them up. I want to, if I can speak, I want to get the sanding pad on the grinder, bring it in here, and just try to clean this up, clean up the corners, make them look pretty, and make them nice and soft to touch. Because what we're replacing with is these things that are completely useless, in my opinion. They're useless to me. I rather have something real and heavy duty that I'm not afraid of. So my plan is I'm going to sand them or wire wheel them. Not even wire wheel them, just I can't speak today. Use the grinder with a grinding pad and I'm going to clean them up. So I'm going to go out there, grab it real quick, throw y'all in a quick time lapse, and we're going to get this done. And I want to coat them with paint. I got some bed liner stuff that I want to use. I was going to do the gator liner stuff, or raptor liner stuff, but I don't want to waste a whole bottle for something this small. And seeing how these will be in the corner of the truck underneath the toolbox, they're not going to really be exposed to the sun and stuff. And I think the spray on Hercules bed liner stuff will do just fine. But I want to get them sanded, painted, and then find somewhere, probably in this building, just to let them hang and cure for today, because nothing else is going to get done today with this type of weather. And hopefully you guys are having a good Memorial weekend. You know, we have to remember the reason why we have the holiday, but we should also use the time to enjoy it with whatever we want to do. And since I can't really do much outside or do a welding project because the wind's so bad and I don't have a fancy shop, this is my best alternative I got. So let's get going and getting this project done. Alright, so I went and got the tools and a little bit of PPE. I got my face shield, my welding gloves, a little bit of hearing protection because I am in an enclosed building and that noise will just echo. This is what I meant. I'm going to be using a grinder with like one of the sanding pads, nothing too crazy. And then in the corners, I got a Milwaukee with a wire wheel. And yeah, so let's clean these up so we can get them painted and make them look pretty. Alright, that's all pretty and looking nice. Now I just kind of want to get in this weld a little bit and over this thing. Alright, that's looking pretty good. I just want to make sure I don't touch it with my hands. Nice and shiny. Nicely prepped for some paint. Alright, so they're all nicely wired, sanded, hand sanded. Anyway, they're clean. They're clean. Alright, here's the stuff I'm going to be using. It's these Herculiner do-it-yourself bed liner. I think they have two different types. This one and a different can. But get the can that looks like this. I don't think it has a part number. It might. I'm probably just too dumb to see it. Probably. Oh, look right there. Right there. Look, it says JB Weld Company. If it clears up on the phone. Come on, phone, you can do it. Right there at the bottom. Don't do it, phone. Don't work for me here. Anyway, this stuff right here, it works really good. So I use this as a touch-up for my bed liner or my toolbox. If a place that I sprayed originally didn't get coated good enough, or or it gets scratched real bad, I just spray it with this and it blends right in. It does a really good job. And it holds up super well. So I got some pull cord here. I cut in about 1 foot strands, 14-inch strands. And I have these cool heavy duty magnets, which I'm going to tie my loop here. And you'll see in a second what I'm going to do. So I'm going to run the cord through here. Nothing too crazy. Just do a loop, because it's not that much weight. These will be strong enough. Get the other one. And I don't tie my rope in a ridiculous form, because I can always take it off and throw it in the toolbox again, reuse it for again another project like this. Let me put my gloves on, because I don't want to taint my metal with my oily fingers. But the idea is, if I can, come on. It's a good magnet. The idea is to hit just right. I can hang it kind of like this, where it's nice and level. Spray it and then it'll soak, and that way I don't miss anything. It's not like holding it here and then I gotta repaint my loop, because I can always get this dry and then just hit that one spot in the back and then put it on. It doesn't really matter, because it'll dry behind the truck, whatever. I'm not too worried about it. My main focus is just getting the front to look nice and pretty. So that's how we're gonna do it. And this is the final result, guys. Let me grab this one. So, besides Mr. Bug being on there, they're all coated with the runner lining, and they're ready to go on. Just still a little tacky because all weekend it's just been overcast and raining, so they haven't been able to sit out in the sun and bake on. But I need to go ahead and put them on so I don't have to worry about it no more. And I won't be using them for a few days anyway, so they'll have more time to cure on the truck. Alright, so these aluminum trucks are pretty nice until you try to stick your magnet somewhere and it doesn't stick to nothing except your toolbox. So yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and stick this on there and get the bolt started. So we're gonna go ahead and get a bolt started in here. It's just a little tight. There we go. Get one going, we'll be set. That's good enough. Go ahead and get another one. There we go. That's what they look like. Alright, cool. And I'm using the hardware that came with the rad straps. Let's see. These are the hardest ones to get in. All right, let me grab a socket. Ooh. 10. Here we go. Let's see if this works a little bit better. Get some reach on it. If I can find the hole. It's a struggle of my life. Let's see. Come on. Oh, you're in there. Just screw on. There we go. We got it now. We got it. And this one should be the easiest one. Okay. Cool. So those are on. Alright, so it's on there. We got a nice snazzy D-ring, which is really nice. Clears the toolbox so it won't interfere. Ever have to put a piece of lumber or something long with the tailgate up, it can clear in here without being a problem. And the nice part about this is it's probably a lot stronger than this bracket and that plastic thing you put in here, which I don't think I could have even this with that plastic thing in here with that with this toolbox here. So I think this will be a great addition to the truck. And it's still a little tacky, so I'm just gonna let it sit on there and maybe it'll glue there, so it'll be kind of quiet till I need it. Then but I think it should be quiet though. I don't see it making much noise. Plus the noise kind of echoes in this little area here, so we can't really travel out. But let's go ahead and put the other side on. Okay, to remove that one bracket, because it's kind of a pain to get in there. Luckily I had a little tiny snap-on that made it quite a bit easier. It took like 7 minutes to remove. For y'all it's like 14 seconds, but for me in real life that took over 7 minutes to do. So There's the last bolt that has 2 miles of thread on it. Okay, nice and tight. Nice and tight. Nice and tight. And you know what I'm going to say. Nice and tight. I think those turned out really nicely. I'm going to grab my light here and try to shine in here. But that's how y'all see it. And without no light, they just kind of blend into the black void there. So I think these are going to be really nice additions to the truck. So I have several tie down points here, tie down point here on the toolbox, and here. And then I got the factory ones right down there. But this D-ring is going to be my new factory one because that one is way back there and I don't want to crawl and have to find it. Plus I can take it off that D-ring by standing outside the truck, so that'll work perfect for me. Again guys, I appreciate y'all watching my video. Please like and subscribe.